What is going on, everybody? We are back. Temple Dynasty rebuild. We got our first ever bowl game against the Washington Huskies in the Fenway Bowl. Just going to be kicking off showing their depth chart. They have a stacked team. Jonah Coleman at running back, 93 overall. We know he went to the Broncos. Denzel Ballston, 91 overall. He got drafted by the Browns. So this team is starstruck. We haven't really played anyone with the 91 plus 90 overalls yet. So we knew this was going to be a challenge. Just going through their roster, they have a lot of guys that were over 80, 85, 90 overall. And Temple's highest is an 86, and we really don't have many players over 80 besides that. So we knew we were in for it here. We're going to try to pick up some hardware in our first ever bowl game here in year one and get into year two. Just going through our guys here, but let's get it.
Welcome to Boston, Massachusetts, home to the Freedom Trail, the heart of the American Revolution, and we are here to find out who will end their season on a high note as champions of the Fenway Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Temple Owls, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
So here we go. Fenway Bowl against the Washington Huskies. Temple coming in with a great season. We are 66 overall. Washington's 82. I'm glad they showed this. Every team we play at this point is better than us overall-wise, but we fight and we somehow win these games. So kicking off, I'm not showing the entire game. I did edit out some of the plays because we are going to get into the recruiting here in the second half and the roster realignment going into year two. But I did want to win this game. Obviously, pick up the hardware and show the world that we are for real. And we win a Fenway Bowl. We are ranked 25th. But Washington starts with the ball, and they're driving down the field early. 1st and 10. Little dump off. They pick up the first. So they're already within our 10-yard line about halfway through the first quarter. Our defense usually makes plays in the red zone. As you can see here, it is 3rd down. So one more stop, and we can force a field goal. We did have some issues early on in this game. This was a wild play. The quarterback just throws it, and I show replay. Our corner almost mossed him, which would have been awesome. We would have got the ball at the 20, but he drops it. So they go for it on 4th, and we don't get any pressure, and that was part of the zone that I was lurking, so they pick it up 6-0. Ducker, the senior, who's had a fantastic year for us, picks up like 30 on 1st down. We get hit. 3rd and 14. Going to try to get a first, make something happen. McCoy gets hit again. So Washington is getting home. We're going for a long field goal here. It looks like 55. It's up and it's blocks. And the kicker gets leveled. So Washington's bringing the physicality early. Here's a replay. They just jump it. That was like a 57-yarder. Our kicker gets destroyed. So Washington Huskies with the ball. Dot on the out route. 1st and 10, almost end of the first quarter. They're driving. We can't stop them at all. There's a chance we get down 14-0 here early. Jonah Coleman is nasty in this game too. He makes an unbelievable play here in the second half that you will see. But the Owls are down 7-0 heading into the second here in the Fenway Bowl. It is a cool atmosphere. We have no passing yards through the first. And they are dominating the time of possession. So 2nd and goal, we stuff it. If we stop them here, we can hold the 3. And we actually do sack them. So Huskies have a shot with a field goal here. And it's up, and it's good. So Huskies up 10-0 at the beginning of the second. Temple needs some points. They got to answer here to keep this close. And we throw an interception. It gets jumped. The guy didn't run across. I thought he was going to. We're down 17-0 in the Fenway Bowl. If you've seen any of these games, we've been competitive. We need to answer back before it's too late. Ducker, he's a good player, but he doesn't have breakaway speed. He gets up to their 35. McCoy needs to settle down a little bit. He is flustered. He's getting hit. He's throwing bad passes. 3rd and 8. We don't get it, but we are going to go for this. I'm going to show the coach suggestions. Just a reminder, I can't call my own plays. I use what they give me. So nothing good here, as you can see. The only thing remotely good is this stick play that I run. And look at that. They're pressing on the outside. That's the first indicator that I look at with no safety over the top. We got Adams over the top for an easy touchdown. He beats the corner in a massive 4th down conversion. So Temple's down 17-7 midway through the second quarter. And the next play, or the next drive, I use her lurk. Huge play. We get the ball into their zone and a chance to cut this to 3 if we can score. So what a game we got here. A lot of momentum, swings back and forth. McCoy's taking off, using those wheels, and he gets down. 2nd and 7. Handed off inside zone, and Ducker is in the end zone. So Temple is down 17-14. 14 unanswered points by us. That could have been ugly, but we make a huge play by the defense. And it's about to be 3rd down. 20 seconds left before the half. Let's see what happens. They throw a bomb. I switch to the safety, and we just bat it down. So, final play of the half. Hail Mary called by the coach. McCoy gets it there with the arm strength. It's up, and it's batted down. So, there's the first half. It's been an electric Fenway Bowl here. Pretty even stats. They do have double the time possession. They probably could have ran away with this game, but we're fighting. We're fighting back. We hit Ducker on the Texas route. Some points here to either tie the game or take the lead would be a huge momentum swing after being down 17-0. A lot of these seniors, it's going to be their last games for us ever, so we want to go out with a win. The team that we started the Dynasty with before recruiting any of my guys. 3rd and 3. Handoff. Jay Ducker with the 1st down. So now we're into their zone. 2 minutes left in the 3rd. A chance to take the lead, and we overthrow the receiver. So we're going to kick a field goal. This time it goes in. So after all that, it's all tied at 17. And this was the Jonah Coleman play I was talking about. This was nasty. This man hit us with 2 spin moves and juked out 3 guys. I'm going to show this again. Look at this. See ya. 2 guys he leaves in the dirt, and then he gets a block from number 0. Little hesitation. See ya. Hits our other safety with the spin, and he's just faster than 24, and he's gone. He's gone. So that was devastating. We're now down 24-17 after a huge comeback. And Coleman kind of just took the wind out of our sails with that play. I mean, that was nasty. But we do have a chance to tie it. Minute left in the 3rd. McCoy hits the little zig route, so we got a 2nd and 5. Throws it across the middle. Little jet sweep to Adams, who's out. Oh my gosh, what a run. About 30 yards. That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. So Washington's up 24-17. Here's the stats one more time. We actually controlled time of possession and had more of a balanced attack. But Washington is up 24-17. 2nd and 1. They stuff us. So 3rd and 3. We try it again, and they stuff us again. So we have to go for this. Here's the plays they were giving me. Actually decent selections. I like the mesh routes. I like the in crossers that they're showing. I think we end up going with slot drive here. Let's see, I'm clicking through. This is obviously the biggest play of the game, so I had to be crucial here. R1 to X is probably the read. Looking for X underneath. He gets there, which looks questionable. I show from the side here. That, I think we got a favorable call there because it didn't look like he picked it up originally. But anyways, 1st down, nothing. 2nd and 13. McCoy has Y, who picks up some more yards. 3rd and 7. This is a huge play because we're going to have to go for it if we don't get it. Nothing there. The linebacker's in a spy, so he gets us, and McCoy fumbles. This man has had turnover problems all year, and today has been brutal. I think that's his 3rd or 2nd, but either way, Now Washington just can run out the clock. We need a stop to get the ball back. They have 2 clock on at this point. Coleman's a 93 overall, so anything that he touches, he's probably going to pick up yards. All right, that was a big chunk. We were in zone. We're trying to stop the run. The quarterback holds it, so we have a chance here. We call a timeout. 2nd and 8. Handoff, and nobody can get him. He's breaking tackles, and that is probably going to do it. 1st and 10. We might have one more chance here to stop him. 2nd and 5. Bringing the blitz, and we just can't get there. We can't get there. 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches. Biggest play of the game. If we stop him, yep, picks it up anyways. So Washington is going to knee it out, and that's going to do it. They're going to win the game 24-17. They had our number pretty much the whole game. They did go up 17-0, and we did fight back. But they beat us 24-17 in our first bowl game of the series. We don't make the college football playoff year 1, but it was a good season. As I just showed, we lost to Washington in the Fenway Bowl. That was a great game, though. Down 17-0, we fought back, tied it up at 17, and then Jonah Coleman had that insane run to win the game. So we lose our first ever bowl game. In hindsight, what a great season. We go 10-4. We run through the American at 7-1, and we actually win the American Conference Championship, beating Tulane, who was ranked 13th in the country. And we end up finishing 25th in the country and lose a heartbreaker. But we win the championship. We become bowl eligible. We have signed 4 of the 5 3-stars so far. I got a bunch of job offers, which I will not be accepting. But we have 4 years left to win a national championship. What a great start here for Temple in year 1. So I'm going to go ahead and advance the week, and we're going to get into the offseason for Temple. So we now are a C+ championship contender, and we're actually ranked 51st in the nation for top schools. So we really are building momentum here. We only are a 66 overall and a 1.5 star. And if you remember my challenge, we need to be a 3-star program to move into the ACC. So that's going to be difficult. Hopefully by year 3 we get there. Playoff is looking like, Oklahoma versus Texas A&M. If you remember, I moved Oklahoma back to the Big 12. So we got a Big 12 Texas SEC Texas A&M championship. We had Pittsburgh representing the ACC make it to the second round. And then we also had Miami and Duke. So maybe for my non-con this year, for year 2, I'll play Pittsburgh, who was ranked 10th in the nation, Miami, who was 9th in the playoff, and Duke, who was 6th. We'll see. Wow, Oklahoma blew the brakes off them. Nice. All right, so here we go. Advancing to the offseason, but we are now a 2-star program. If you remember, we were 1.5. So now we are officially a 2-star program and 1 star off from reaching the ACC. We're a 66 overall, though. Must have had a lot of players leave. Here we go. Players leaving. Okay, Smith, the running back. I don't remember. He didn't play at all, but he's an 81. He's going to leave. Another running back leaving. Center. Wow. Look at this. Gevani McCoy, the starting quarterback who is going to be a senior and have a chance to battle for the starting position, is going to transfer, and the persuasion chance is very low. So McCoy is going to leave, which is going to force us to start our new incoming 3-star freshman. I was not expecting this. Peter Clark, who had a good year last year as a junior, is going to leave. Xavier Irvin's going to leave, one of our top receivers. Clay Adams, he didn't play at all. We got a bunch of guys that are going to leave here. Who should I try to persuade? I guess I'll start at the top, extremely low. Let me try to get Clark. Okay, so Clark decides to stay. That's big. He's going to be a 75 overall senior tight end. I don't know. I guess I can try on McCoy very low. Let's see. Okay, so McCoy is going to stay after all that. Very low persuasion. I don't even know if he's going to start, to be honest. He had about 15 turnovers this season, a little bit too much. I guess let's go after... Alright, yeah, so the extremely low guys I'm just going to stay away from. But we should be able to get back everybody else that's at least... yeah, so we should get everyone back that's in yellow. I'm not even going to try, though, on the extremely low. Okay, that guy did it. But wow, developing story there is McCoy was about to leave, and we persuade him to stay at Temple. I'm gonna keep leveling up the recruiting here. We got the quarterback maxed out. Let's keep advancing on. I'm just going to go through basically every recruit, go through the transfer portal, kind of review the roster heading into year 2. I was very pleased with year 1, 10-4. There we go. So we're a 2-star, C+, 66 overall, 51st best team in the nation. Transfer portal. Let's see draft results. Did anybody from Temple get drafted? No. Okay. Not a single player. Not that I really expected anyone to. But let's go through this. What is going on with Jamal LaBelle? He is not committed yet. It's between us and Liberty. He's our final 3-star, which makes this really tough because it comes down to him and his decision. If he commits, I'm maxed out on my 3-star commits. If not, I have a chance at one more. This is going to be awesome. So Von Lincoln has committed to Temple. He's a 3-star quarterback. He was nationally ranked 886. His position was 72nd out of the class. He's from Richmond, Virginia, 6'3", 172, and he's a dual threat. I'm not going to recruit. I'm not going to scout him. We'll see what he is when he gets here. Then we got LaDamian Sheets, who I'm going to be playing with on defense. Mike position, archetype thumper from Warminster, PA. He's 6'2", 210, 3-star. He's going to be a huge piece for our defense. Moving on, Kevin Biggers from Washington, PA. Commits to Temple. He's a contested specialist, which I don't love to see at this point, but not going to lie, because how many times do they really make contested catches in these games? Maybe he can be our possession guy, but he is 6'5", 202. So if he has any speed, we can send him deep. But we'll see. We'll see how good he is. He's a 3-star, and he was ranked 181st out of the receivers. Then we signed another receiver named Stephen Edmond from New Brunswick, New Jersey, 6'2", 162, positioned 198 in the class, and he's a route artist. We definitely struggled with guys getting separation last year, maybe why McCoy threw so many interceptions. So Stephen Edmond has a chance to be a starter for day 1 from us. Moving on, we talked about LaBelle. Hopefully he commits. He's a zone archetype, which is what we play on defense, so that'd be great. We have a boundary cornerback committed, Carlos Montanez, a 2-star. Andy Seslak, right tackle from Virginia, 6'6". Chet Reddy, Mike linebacker from Illinois. Kenyon Conklin, doesn't look like we're going to get him, the halfback. Brendan Huff, left guard. Another Will linebacker up in the air that doesn't look like we're going to get. Another receiver, gritty possession, Hakeem Adebo, 2-star. Will linebacker, Darren Darasol, 2-star. Nick Stokes, center. Mike linebacker, Josh Urschel. Derek Ringo, receiver, it looks like we're going to get. Another contested specialist. Spencer Smith. Will linebacker. And then a bunch of 1-stars, just a bunch of edge rushers. Mike linebacker, free safety, left tackle, right tackle, and then 2 more Will linebackers. So I can hand out 9 more scholarships at this point. Let's just get people interested in Temple right now that are 2-stars and just keep loading up the roster. All right, so we already have him. He's signed, actually, it looks like, yeah. So it has to be a 2-star interest in us. So D tackle, Marcus Timmons, we're going to add him to the board. Free safety, Jackson Pons, well, come on down. D tackle, Michael Marion from New Jersey. I feel like we could use a running back with Ducker graduating, and then I saw another one was leaving. We'll add this right guard. Keep your eyes peeled for running backs. Left edge, Joshua Taylor. I feel like we have enough Mike linebackers. Another edge. Remember, the tricky part about this challenge is I can only take guys that basically are the caliber of our school. So 2-stars, and they have to be interested in Temple, which makes this tough. Willow, stop. All right, so we're getting down to the end here with people that are interested in our school. Let's look at halfbacks. Yeah, there aren't many. Oh man, there's no options. It can only be Conklin, who's not going to commit to us. But I do have more hours, so that's interesting. Let's get a strong safety. Oh, man. Oh, no. Okay, so no one's interested at the 2-star level, so we cannot go safety. Let's look at corner. Amon Greenwood, we're gonna recruit here. Look at the O tackles as we need one. All right, so Rene Miller, position 66. Okay, from Delaware. We might be able to get him. Let's look at the quarterbacks. Nope, no quarterbacks. Receiver, this will probably, yeah, so there's one more position anyways. Let's see. And there is a 2-star, two stars. So elusive route runner or speedster. We're going to go Ryan Boyd, the speedster from St. Louis, Missouri. So there we go. Our board is filled. Let's go to the top. I filter by the stars, by importance. Here we go. So we do have some 2-stars here. He is interested barely. We're going to offer scholarship, and we're going to throw the house at these players. I didn't even look at the transfer portal, so I'm going to do that. But for now, I am going to send the house on these players. All right, so I'm going to remove some of these players. We're going to keep Boyd just because he was a interest 4th. Anybody that's not really interested in us. Ryan Boyd, the speedster, he's just interesting. I'm going to keep him. Oh, man. All right. Timmons, you're going. Let's go back to the transfer portal. Let's see what we got here. All right. Let's look at players interested us. Marcus Timmons, wasn't he on there? Okay, so I guess they are included in the they are included in the recruiting board, but I like looking at this screen better. Jackson Pons. All right. So we do have some players interested in us from the transfer portal, which is good. A lot of them I actually added to the board, so this is good. So we got some skin in the game as far as transfers. I'm gonna send the house. Can I recruit LaBelle? Oh my God, I can recruit. Wait. Oh, we're in the battle. I'm gonna send the house at him. I think we're gonna get him, boys. I think we're gonna get him. Yep, offer scholarship. Jackson Pons. That'd be a good signing. Kenyon Conklin, I can send the house again. The halfback. The transfer, I forget what school already, but I am gonna send him there. George Trailer, Tyree Aday, Lurker, Ryan Boyd. This is who's interested in me right now. He's only a 2-star, but he's a speedster. So if he's gonna have like 90 something speed, he is gonna be on the field immediately for Temple. I'll tell you that. All right, so there we go. Our board's filled out. We know where we stand with the 5 3-stars. I'm gonna advance this. Our board is looking pretty good. It's filled with a lot of 2-stars and 5 3-stars. We just want to see the corner commit. Come on, we need this corner to commit. We need it. Where's he at? Did we lose him? We lost him, boys, I think. No. Yeah, we lost him. Where'd he go? He's not here. I forget his name. The corner that we were going after is no longer here with us. Oh, here he is. Why'd he drop? I filtered. I mean, this is a recruiting war. Send the house, scholarship offered. He visited us week 13. He didn't visit Liberty, sorry. And he still is not committing yet. I have 45 hours. Let's use it on Ringo. All right, we already sent the house on board. We can schedule a visit during the off season. I did not know this. Nothing that he likes. Oof. Hold up. LaBelle. Add action. Greenwood. Schedule visit. Let's just start scheduling visits for anybody that it's gonna... Man, I can't do it if it's C+. I just can't. Schedule visit with Kenyon Conklin, the halfback. Come on, man. You see how we play. We're gonna feed you. We're gonna send this. We're gonna bring him in. Proximity to home, B+. He lives in North Carolina. It's not that close. And then look to get 2 more. Marcus Timmons. We'll go with B-. You know I'm gonna be here, Marcus. I got 4 more years left. All right, so there we go. We're gonna advance on to the next stage. Come on, we're waiting for this corner to commit to Temple and fill out our 5 3-stars, the program builders. And here, Michael Marion, we put him on I believe he was on a visit. This is stage 3 or 4 at this point. We're just trying to get everyone out here on the visits, see what happens. Ryan Boyd, where's our boy? Give Ringo a DM, say what's good. And then I keep forgetting about this corner. Hold up. Jamal LaBelle. He's so close to committing to Temple. This could be it. This could be the final week, and he commits to Temple and gives us our program builders. Let's see. Final week of recruiting coming up. Here we go. Jamal LaBelle from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania commits to Temple. The program rebuilders, whatever you want to call them. We are looking great here going into year 2. We get Jackson Pons from Pennsylvania, the free safety. We get George Traylor, the right guard from Downingtown. We get Joshua Taylor from Connecticut, the left edge. Amon Greenwood commits from D-tackle Marcus Timmons. Mark Preto. We're getting a bunch of 2-stars here, which is huge. And there we go. We're still a 2-star. So week 4, they're giving us 430 hours at this point. So we can go all in here. We can go all in with whoever we want. We'll go with that. We're just going to start handing this stuff out. Send the house. Schedule a visit. He's from PA. Maybe he'll sign. Tuttle. We're going to give you... He's from Maryland. So, all right. Here we go. Who else? 50. Any more visits? What an offseason, though, for the boys. Bringing in the 5 3-stars and a bunch of 2-stars. I mean, that's big. Big depth pieces. We got a lot of talent coming in compared to last season. We are gonna make the non-con a little tougher this year. Probably play Notre Dame, Miami, Florida State. So this should be a really good test this year. Just filling out the rest of this here. I think we're good. All right, so there we go. There's our whole recruiting board. We're gonna sim ahead and see what happens here. We're gonna land a bunch of players here as well to fill out our roster. But great job all around from the staff. Recruited hard this season. There we go. There's a 2. Derek Ringo, the receiver. DeMarco Johnson, the free safety. Ryan Boyd, the speedster. That's a big one. See what his speed is right away. But I'm looking forward to this first class that I really recruited. I want to see what the 3-star quarterback overall is. He might be starting day 1 for us. Hopefully he's over an 80 so I can hot route a little bit. But let's see what happens here, boys. We're a 2-star. I'm excited to see the roster. National Signing Day. Boom. 35 commits to Temple. Love to see it. You love to see it. A lot of people local too. So a lot of people that care about the program, the area, training results. Wow. McCoy's a 79. He might be starting for us this year. All right, they don't got the freshman in yet. McCoy's a 79. Oh man, we don't have a running back. I forgot. Jay Ducker graduated. Our backup, who was an 84, I believe, graduated. So now we have Hunter Smith, who I'm probably not even going to start. I might go with the freshman Kevion Mason because he's got 89 speed. The receiving room is looking horrible. All right, hold on. Let's bring in the freshman. We're 66 overall somehow. We didn't get any better. We lost a lot of players. We're a 62 overall somehow, boys. We're a 62 overall. We were a 69 overall in year 1. So the game is telling us we have a massive downgrade this year. First thing we're going to do is custom schedules. I already talked about this. They have us playing Penn State, bro. That is not happening. We are going to test ourselves though, because next year we're in the ACC. All right. So we're going to test ourselves. We're going to play at No. Look at this ACC. This is tough. We're going to play Clemson on the road. No, we're going to play Clemson at home to start the year. Then we're going to travel to Notre Dame. Then we're going to play... Wait, can we do a bye week? We can't do a bye week, so they're making us play here. We're going to play... We're going to play FSU. That's who we're going to play. And then we're going to finish out with, hopefully, Miami. Yep, at number 3, Miami. Look at this gauntlet, boys. Look at this gauntlet for a 62 overall Temple team that is probably going to be in the ACC next year. We're going to host Clemson. We're going to play at Notre Dame. We're going to host Florida State. And then we're going to travel to Miami before we open up American, which I'm probably not going to show a lot of American games, but I will be showing these. These will probably be 2 different episodes. So let's get it. This is going to be insane. I'm going to set up the recruiting board. Right away, we're going to be targeting these 3 stars. So I want a running back who is first interested in Temple, John Akongbowale from Staten Island, New York, 5'8", 186. So welcome to the board, John. We're going to go back to corner. It's a very important position. We get Darrell Thrasher. We're going to go after another receiver. I'm looking for a speedster. contested speedster, Dalton Murphy from Camden, New Jersey. That is going to be one of our heavy recruits. Let's look for an edge. Wow, this is letting us get 4 stars now. We're going to go left edge from Malvern, Pennsylvania, Joshua Devi. Edge setter, 6'2", 228. And then I think I want a tight end. The offensive line could use some work, that's for sure. But physical route runner, Ben Mama. Cool name. Ben Mama, welcome to the squad. So I'm going to cut out the rest, but just so everybody knows, here is the program builders, the blue chip pieces that we're going after in year 2. John Agabawali, I'm never going to be able to say that. Might just call him John OG. Halfback from Staten Island, New York, who's interested in us, number 1, which is awesome. Darrell Thrasher, number 2. Cornerback, zone, once again. Dalton Murphy, the receiver, speedster, 3-star. I would love to land this guy. He's not that interested in us, but we're going to make that work. Joshua Devi, 3-star edge setter from Malvern, PA. And then finally, Ben Mama. We're going to try to get an athletic tight end who's 6'2", 221. So I'll cut out the rest of the recruiting, but really looking forward to this recruiting class. And then the next segment will be the roster. All right, so the entire recruiting board is filled out. We offered 20 scholarships already, 5 3-stars. We already went over them. Bunch of 2-stars that we're still building the program with. But yeah, that is it for year 2 recruiting for now. Look at this. John has already reached his top 8 schools. He's moving quick. I can't believe our roster has fallen this much, though. This is not good. So now I'm going to get into recruiting. I am going to send the house on these boys. I don't know if that is the move or not, but it's what we're going to go with until they're ready for visits. Everybody else, you're getting a DM. Everyone else is getting a DM. Joshua, top 5. Darrell, top 5. All right, so we're making progress with those the blue chip recruits. All right, so here we go. We are in week 1, but I am going to show the roster here going into year 2 that is falling off drastically according to EA. All right, so the moment we're all waiting for. The quarterback, Von Lincoln, is a 70. Von Lincoln is a 69 overall with 1 mental trait. That is devastating. That is absolutely devastating. I figured he would come in. It says 67 on the right. I figured he would come in and start for us. And now it looks like McCoy is going to be playing in his senior year for us as a 79 overall. I mean, there's no way I could start Von Lincoln over him. At the running back position, I talked about this. We're probably going to go with Mason as our starter because he's faster. And this is where it gets ugly. This is where it gets ugly. So Boyd's only an 89 speed as a speedster. Ramir Hardy, sophomore from Philly, is a 70. And then Preston Everhart, the junior receiver from Dublin, Ohio, is the number 1 at the speedster. So this is a very sad group, for lack of a better term. This is trouble with a capital T. We do get Peter Clark back, who's nothing special, but good thing he came back. Our offensive line is a disaster. Left edge, we got Cameron Jones. I don't really know what I expected, considering I'm recruiting all 2 and 3 stars who just aren't going to be ready for the games just yet as freshmen. So, man, roster got significantly worse. Like, choosing to auto progress. Let's see what happens. All right, nothing happened. This man is going to have to carry us his senior year. He's a 2-star from Baldwin Hills, California. He was already on the team last year. Boys, we're in for it this year. I don't know what else to say. This is gonna be tough. So we went through the recruiting, we went through the roster. We're basically ready for year 2 whenever that kicks off. But man, it's not gonna be easy. It is not gonna be easy, as we lost a lot of players from last year and didn't really load up the clip. And those 5 3-stars, they're not looking too pretty. So that's gonna be it for now. Tune back in for year 2 when that kicks off. But for now, peace out. Thanks for tuning in.